How to replace the thermal paste in a laptop. At the request of fans, today we're replacing the thermal paste on the Lenovo Yoga Slim 7i Pro 14. Let's reduce the CPU temperature by 10.8 degrees Celsius in 6 simple steps, easily improving your laptop's performance. Tutorials for replacing and upgrading thermal paste on laptops are available in the main tutorial collection on our homepage. You can also comment with your model if you need specific guidance. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Step 1. Get tools ready. Many tools are needed to replace the laptop's thermal paste. Apart from the thermal paste and thermal paste cleaning wipes, some gadgets can help you to disassemble the laptop much more easily. If you don't want to buy them separately, you can find our total solution combo in our profile. Step 2. Remove the laptop case and battery. Before you start disassembling the computer, it's highly recommended to wash your hands or wear gloves or an anti-static wristband to eliminate static electricity. Place the laptop with its back cover facing up. Use a T5 screwdriver to sequentially remove the 7 screws on the bottom cover. It is recommended to use a magnetic mat to avoid mixing up or losing screws. Prepare a triangular pry tool and spudger. Insert the pry tool from the top of the chassis, pry up and down, then insert the spudger, and run it along the edges to open the bottom cover more easily. After opening the bottom cover, use spudgers to disconnect the battery cable. Push outward from both sides of the connector using the pry bar to remove it. After disconnecting the battery, remember to hold down the power button for 15 seconds to discharge any residual power. Step 3. Remove the heatsink and old thermal paste. Use a pry bar to disconnect the power cables of the cooling fans on both sides. Use a PH0 screwdriver, following the diagonal pattern, to remove the total of 6 fixing screws on the cooling fans on both sides. Following the numerical order, sequentially loosen the 5 anti-loss screws on the cooling module. Use a high-quality screwdriver, such as the Kooling Monster Combo 01, and apply vertical pressure to prevent stripping the screws. Remove the screw fixing the SSD. At this point, the drive will tilt up at an angle. Gently pull it out. Lift both sides of the heatsink slowly with your hands to remove the heatsink. Remove the cooling fans, being careful of the motherboard ribbon cable wrapped around the left cooling fan. To clean the old thermal paste more efficiently, we recommend using Kooling Monster Clean 01 thermal paste cleaning wipes. If you're worried about getting your hands dirty, you can use the disposable gloves included in our kit. Here you can see, the thermal paste on the processor has dried up after years of use, reducing its cooling efficiency. It needs timely replacement. Make sure to clean off the remaining thermal paste from the cooling module. Step 4. Clean the fan. We use an anti-static brush and compressed air for cleaning. Use the anti-static brush to clean dust off the fan blades and the cooling module. When using compressed air, remember to keep a small distance to avoid spraying liquid. Using compressed air helps clean details and significantly improves cleaning efficiency. After completing the cleaning steps above, don't forget to clean the dust off the back cover. Step 5. Apply thermal paste. Here we used Kooling Monster Cold 01 High Performance Thermal Paste. Apply an appropriate amount of thermal paste on the surfaces of the CPU and GPU. After applying the thermal paste, you can use the spatula to evenly spread out the thermal paste and remove the excess. You can also use the pea-size method if you like. Step 6. Reassemble your laptop. Next, reassemble everything in reverse order. Gently place the cooling module back. Reinstall the fans. Tidy up the motherboard ribbon cable on the left cooling fan. Tighten the fixing screws of the cooling fans. Reconnect the fan cables. Following the numerical order, tighten the screws on the cooling module to about 70%, then tighten them fully after all screws are in place to avoid excessive force. Insert the SSD at a downward angle, paying attention to the key notch position. After fully inserting it, gently press down on the SSD and tighten the fixing screw of the SSD. Finally, reconnect the power cable to the motherboard. Press the power button to turn it on and verify it's working properly. Close the laptop's back cover, snap the clips in place, and tighten all the screws on the back cover. You're all set. Follow and subscribe to Kooling Monster and let us know which laptops to demo this process with next.